What's up, everyone? Mr. Howard here with another episode of WWE Supercard. So, we are about halfway through this Road to Glory event. There's some great cards. I'm doing fairly well. This is my second account, and I'm just about done with The Rock. I also have King of the Ring finished as well, so why don't we go ahead and let's see what we got for King of the Ring results. I had a lot of trouble energizing in this King of the Ring. There were a lot of humans. As you can see, everyone in the finals were indeed humans. Sorry about that. And basically, I didn't energize for, I don't know, the last, or I energized fairly well at the very end, but I had lost a bunch of matches, yeah, right here, when I had slept the night before the finals were over, and that just didn't really help me very much, so I ended up finishing in 6th place, and I went 1-1 with John Rue Taker. It was kind of toss-up match each time. Um, we had Legendary Pro Superstars, Epic Pro Divas, Epic Pro Survivor Tag. His Divas, his Diva Tag was better than mine there, and my Diva beat his. So game 2, he just got lucky with procs and with stats, I guess. I didn't really have anything I could do. I was fully energized, and it was kind of just a toss-up game. And then the same thing. He got a power match as Kane procced. He got a charisma match where his Triple H won over my Cena, which I was surprised, but I guess if Triple H was trained in charisma, that wouldn't have been too hard to win. And then our Divas went back and forth. So, props to him. I want to congratulate him, and he ended up losing in the semifinals. Wow, the first place Draven Blade lost. Who ended up? Wow, Ant-Man. So the 5th place person ended up winning. I just want to look at that game really quick. A lot of toss-up matches. Yep. And then game 2, I bet he had his Divas. Yep. So, congratulations for everyone in this King of the Ring for getting a legendary card, or at least an epic card like I did. So why don't we go ahead and see what it is I'm going to get. I'll take anything at this point. Ooh, a Kane. I think that's a single. I'm pretty sure I already have a Kane Pro. Let me go double check. Yeah, I already have a Kane. I don't think I have two. So, it didn't really help me a ton, but, I mean, it is an epic card, and I guess I can't complain too much about that. Why don't we go ahead and... actually, you know what? I'll start this King of the Ring up later on. I think I'm going to train a couple more cards up first. Alright, so, as you can see, I'm very close to getting the Rock. We're going to go ahead and do that in a minute. This is what my Road to Glory deck looks like right now. I am currently training up this John Cena. How close is he? He's getting there. That will be an Epic Pro, and the other Cena is already done. So that will help my deck a lot once he's finished. But I gotta play a few more matches with him, and then once I pro him, I'll probably start up another King of the Ring as well. So let's go ahead and play this. Hopefully we win this last Road to Glory match, and then we'll get the Legendary Rock, which will be a great benefit to my my second account here, because I think he's the best Legendary card in the game. and that'll set up hopefully a legendary pro in the future, which would just be awesome if I could get a legendary pro rock. So he's gonna go ahead and beat us in that first one. Let's go ahead and throw Lesnar. Oof, his cards are just getting lucky here. They keep proccing, mine aren't. Charisma, looks like we're gonna win that. I love Road to Glory because you get a ton of cards to, feed, and you get a lot of experience for each of your cards to level up the individual stats. Tag team, not compatible, but I think we're going to be okay. Because I had an Epic Pro. Yep. And, let's see, Booker T didn't proc. I don't think that would have actually mattered. Speed, Charisma. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these guys. Yep, that looks like it was a good decision. And then my Cena will get 2 stats trained up there. My tag team is compatible, so they win that. So I was watching SmackDown, and of course, it looks like Zack Ryder already lost the Intercontinental Championship, which, I mean, I have mixed feelings about, because I wasn't the biggest fan of him in the first place, but, I mean, I kind of don't like The Miz either. Although I am happy to see Maurice back. She was very entertaining, to say the least. Alright, so we got the Legendary Rock. That will be very beneficial. I'm really hoping I can get this Undertaker, as it will be my second Survivor card, and that will also happen to be a Survivor Pro. I don't think I'm going to pro him immediately if I do get him, but it would be good to just have, so when I eventually need a Survivor Pro down the line, I'll have it there and ready to go. This card, I should be able to get. We're only about halfway through the event here, and I'm probably going to have to +2 the whole way, maybe +1 towards the end. I don't know if I'm going to spend any more credits or anything, but yeah, I think the Undertaker will be in my deck hopefully tomorrow. I'm not sure if I don't think I'm going to be able to go for the WrestleMania cards, even though they do look awesome and they would definitely benefit my team. Just because I don't have that much time and I don't really feel like spending extra cash right now. But why don't we go ahead and look at my main account? I think I have the same setup over there. Yep, I got a King of the Ring finished, and I'm on the Undertaker in this Road to Glory. Why don't we go and look at my King of the Ring Season 1 and just see, yeah, I think my guys are good. Where am I in the standings? I'm second, and I'm 3 games up. So, alright, so I'm going to finish in second regardless. So I think what I'm going to do is put... Well, I gotta think about this. I want to have my best cards in there for the final. So that means I should probably put my best cards in... Or some of... I think I'll leave it like that for now. Yeah, and then the team that's in my bench right now will be... the team that's in my bench right now will be the first team I put into to start the King of the Ring, and then I can switch them out, and by the time I make it to the finals, if I do, I'll be able to switch in all my best cards. So I think I'll leave it like that. I know a lot of people don't play Season 1, and they ask me why I still play Season 1. I don't really play Exhibition or get energies or train any Season 1 cards. I just play the King of the Rings, and Get Survivor, Legendary, or sometimes WrestleMania cards every 2 days, and those cards just get fed right into my Season 2 cards. And it's just a way to help train up cards a little bit quicker. Alright, so why don't we go ahead and look at the King of the Ring here. So, of course, I was, again, the only... I was the only person in the quarterfinals to go 3 games instead of winning 2 and just moving on. Tommy, Mishi, Zeratul, and myself were the only 4 humans in the tournament, and we ended up getting it worked out so that we all faced bots in the first round. And of course, I was expecting to just go right into the semis without any problems. The first matchup, of course, the bot energized. If you look at all the other matchups, the bots and against all the other humans, none of them energized. I was like, really? But my teams worked pretty well. I had my Survivor single Wyatt, which I was just training up, so there really wasn't any point in energizing him since he wasn't going to win anyway. And then my single diva ended up losing. In game 2, this is where I was like, uh-oh, why is that happening? Because I lost the first match, which I would find out was my Wyatt. So I'm like, okay. Then it said 2-0. I'm like, how am I losing? They had beaten my diva tag team, of course, because they're WrestleMania pros. And then it was 2-1 with my Survivor event tag. And then they beat my single Lita. So they beat me 3-2 in that round. And I was like, really? I have to play another matchup? So then what I did was I switched around my divas, put my Survivor Pro Brie in the single slot, put my 2 worst divas in a tag so that if they lost, that would only be 1 loss instead of me losing both diva matches. So that ended up working. I beat the WrestleMania Asuka Pro. My Rock won. They beat my diva tag. And then my other tag teams won as well. So that was good. Then we moved on to the semifinals, and I was pretty sure these matches were going to be difficult. Like we all finished. I think we all finished. I can't look at it right now. I don't know what the standings would have been. But I think we were all like 35, 34 wins or something along those lines. Oh, no, 41. There we go. Oh, so 40. Yeah, we were just around the 40 win mark. Maybe a little bit lower before the finals started. And we were all kind of like trading the first, second, third, and fourth seeds back and forth. And yeah, it was interesting. So the first matchup, I was pleasantly surprised. I ended up winning, and I was really surprised that Tommy ended up losing the first match. And I was like, how did that happen? Let's go ahead and look at their first matchup. So he had Tommy had a worse tag team, diva tag team. Cena beat The Undertaker. His Flair beat the Andre. They had a toss-up match, and then he lost. Actually, yeah. So I was kind of confused because I was like, how are you losing that tag match, the match 4, when both of your guys proc? But when I looked at it, it's actually power charisma. So Kalisto's proc didn't affect the outcome at all, and Daniel Bryan's charisma would have been the only thing that procced. But if that John Cena was really high up, that's probably how he won. So game 2, I ended up winning. I was super excited. I went straight to the finals. Tommy made a second kind of a comeback there, and then he ended up winning the third round as well. So let me look at my matchups in the semis. My Diva tag team, I had a WrestleMania card in there, even though they didn't work together. Ended up being better. And then, as you can see, all my other tag teams, and I won the Diva toss-up match as well, which was very nice. And then he beat my Wyatt. I beat his Diva again, his tag teams, and so on. So then we went on to the finals. At this point, I was excited because I'm going to get a Survivor card no matter what. But if I won, I'd get 2 Survivor cards. And if I lost, I'd get, I think, a Legendary card or Legendary support. So in the first round, Tommy did beat me. It was interesting. We actually had kind of a tie in one of the matches. So his Andre beat my Wyatt. I was super upset because his Ric Flair ended up beating my Rock, but that's mostly because my Rock's toughness just is not on par. His single Diva beat my single, and my tag beat his tag. So, and then we ended up, our Daniel Bryans were identical, so we tied, and I think the score was 4-2 actually, instead of 3-2, which was interesting. And then game 2, we had a toss-up match with the John Cena Kalisto tag team. His team just had higher stats, and he ended up winning that. Both our Daniel Bryan's procs didn't really matter, though, because our powers were the same. And then his Andre the Giant beat my Bray again. My Brie beat his Charlotte, and then his Ric Flair beat my Rock in Power Charisma. Somehow, I'm not 100% sure how that would have worked, but so that was another 4-2 match, and Tommy did end up winning in the finals. So, congrats to you. I hope you enjoy the Survivor cards. I know I'm going to get at least I get 1 Survivor card and a Legendary support, which is great. Again, I would really love a Diva Pro. I really, really, really need a Diva Pro. I could use a Bret Hart. I could use a number of any single superstars as well. So, and a Legendary Manager would be great as well. Let's see what we're going to get. Sting. Oh, that's so bittersweet. So I've been wanting a Survivor Sting for the longest time, but that is also not a pro. So, okay. I'll take it. I'll take it and shut up. I'll take it and I'll shut up. Legendary Manager? Nice. That will help a lot. I'm going to actually go throw that into my Road to Glory right now. As soon as it loads. Edit the deck. I'm going to swap out my Survivor table. Remember, in Road to Glory and even in Ring Domination, it's very helpful to have the managers in there because they add like bonuses to the entire deck. So it's not just a one use, and you might benefit from it, you might not. I mean, all your cards are going to greatly benefit. And now all my cards are getting bonuses in toughness, speed, and charisma, which is great. So as you can see with my Road to Glory deck, I'm doing fairly well. I think I'll probably be in WrestleMania Road to Glory tier after this event. Especially with that Andre card. I'm currently training up that Brie Bella that I got from the last King of the Ring. She's kind of halfway done. And I'm also training up this Survivor Kane. All my other cards, I believe, are done. So how about my Bray Wyatt? Nope, he has a few more speed charisma matches left. So I'll make sure to use them there. We're about to get The Undertaker, so why don't we go ahead and just play that match. Hopefully we'll win and get our another Survivor Pro here. This Undertaker is probably one of the better Survivor cards, I believe, and he's gonna greatly help my deck if I can get him in there. I don't know if I'll be able to trade him up that quickly or not, but alright, so we're gonna use Daniel Bryan. Okay. 28. Gotta love that flying knee. Use the Survivor Pro Brie Bella. And I know there's a lot of like ladder rewards that you can get, but I'm not due for another ladder reward for quite some time. So I've been playing and playing and playing and playing and playing and trying to get close to another reward. But my next ladder reward is actually a superstar of my tier, which is WrestleMania tier. So that will help, but I'm really hurting in the Diva section of this. And I would really love a Diva Pro from these King of the Rings, and that's why I'm trying so hard to win these Survivor King of the Rings. I mean, I came in second in that last one. The previous one I finished in the semis, I believe. I've been getting booted, usually in the semis or the finals, for like a couple months now. And I tried getting into a WrestleMania King of the Ring. That wasn't gonna happen. I mean, I think I finished in. I think I finished in 9th place, actually. Yeah, I was like one game short of making the top 8, and I didn't even end up getting a Survivor card from that King of the Ring. I mean, you get a Survivor card for making the quarterfinals, making the top 8, and I didn't even get that. So I'm probably going to take a break from WrestleMania King of the Rings until I pro my the Andre event card, because I think that will help me. But even still, my divas are a big problem. I have this WrestleMania Lita, which is good, but my single Survivor Pro is really the only diva card that I have that ever wins. So I mean, I'm not sure if I want to just throw her in with a tag, or should I use my Survivor Pro as a single and then have my WrestleMania card tag with a Legendary Pro? I don't know, but I mean, it's gonna be a couple more. I'm gonna do at least one more Survivor King of the Ring before I try a WrestleMania King of the Ring. I don't know if I'll have any success. I have a feeling it's just gonna be one of those things where you gotta energize like every single like game or every other game. I didn't see many bots in the last WrestleMania. Actually, I don't think I saw any bots in my WrestleMania King of the Ring, so that'll be difficult. All right, so there's the Undertaker. Super excited to get him. Now we're on to the Roman Reigns. Both of those cards will end up getting into my Road to Glory deck. The Undertaker after he is pro'd, and the Reigns will probably be my best WrestleMania card, I think. Other than Andre, of course, but so why don't we go and train up that Taker card level wise, and go to combinable. He's locked. Okay. Let's see. I wonder if I have any Season 1 Survivor cards left. Just that Pro. Alright, so why don't we... I don't know what I want to use. I think I have some epic cards I can throw in there. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and throw one epic card in, see how far that gets him. Oh yeah, he's already at 19. So, let's see. Why don't we go ahead and just do some of these cards that I got here. I really need them to extend the card limit. I'm dying with this 150 card limit. It's just not, like, it just doesn't work for me at all. I think I'm going to switch that picture up. I got a ton of Undertaker pictures. Anyone notice the uncommon picture and the regular Survivor picture are pretty much the same? Only he has hair? I always thought that was interesting. Why don't we go ahead and use the Survivor event picture just so I can distinguish between the two of them for the moment. I also want to go and train, figure out where that Sting is. There we go. Train him up. And then I'm probably going to put these two cards in my Road to Glory once I start playing plus twos, which I have this real bad feeling is I'm going to hit the wall really, really soon into Roman Reigns. I'm sure I'll find out sooner or later. So there you go. He's up to 19. I wonder what that event picture looks like on him. Looks cool. And then I also have... Yeah, I think I'm going to use that. I like that picture. Alright, well, I think I'm going to bring this episode to an end. I'll be making another video when we get closer to the end of the Road to Glory. We still have 2 days to update you guys on my progress and just kind of see where we're at there. I want to thank you guys for watching, and as always, feel free to give the video a like or leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys real soon.